Alliance says load shedding is bringing the country's economy to its knees. Party leader John Steenhuisen addressed the media outside Megawatt Park, where the party has been protesting against ongoing power cuts. eNCA's Samkele Maseko is following that story for us. So Samkele, you've been stationed outside Megawatt Park and observing the picket by the Democratic Alliance. What are they saying is their assessment of the energy situation and how to solve it?
Well, Thulasizwe, the Democratic Alliance in essence is saying this is a national crisis and that the #1 citizen of the Republic of South Africa, Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, should get on his eNCA jet and get back into the country as in yesterday and leave whatever official business he's on in Egypt and come back and address this issue, which has a dire consequence and dire effect on the South African economy, and also that saying that this is not load shedding, this is job shedding. I'm going to bring in the Eskom spokesperson to further clarify some of these issues on what's currently happening with the power utility. And as it stands, my family is being load shed in Midrand right now. Are your relatives currently being load shed?
Oh, Samkele, I was load shed at midnight actually, so I didn't even have time to charge my phone. I was load shed until 4:30 this morning. So we're all feeling the pain. That said, we are still we apologize for the inconvenience, and we are certainly working around the clock to ensure that we turn this around.
How far are you with turning the situation around, and how far specifically with those power stations that have been flooded, with Medupi being down, and if I'm not mistaken, it was your other power station, Kriel, which had a problem last night, as you were explaining. How far with resolving issues with those power stations?
Well, in terms of the rain and the power stations being affected by the flooding, the rain persists, so that is still a challenge. At Medupi, however, those conveyor belts are running, so that's operating currently. But in terms of where we're at, we're still at stage 4, and as things stand, we are likely to continue with the load shedding. So it will still be some time until we fully recover from this.
What happens to the electricity that is exported from South Africa to countries like Zambia? How far are you with that process? Are you also cutting that electricity supply to foreign countries that are supplied by Eskom with electricity, or what's going on with that particular issue?
Samkele, everybody feels the pinch. When we load shed here, we're load shedding all our customers.
Including in foreign countries?
Including in foreign countries.
What's been the correspondence specifically with the Zambian government and with other countries that you are supplying Eskom? And can you just give us an update? How many of SADC countries and other African countries is Eskom supplying electricity to?
Yeah, they're various, but contractually they are well aware that should we need to load shed, that they would be affected as well.
What's the latest when it comes to the issues of your communication with the Minister of Public Enterprises and the resolution to this particular matter? Has the Minister come forth to get an update from your IGCC center, which basically receives all the electricity from all the coal power stations and hydroelectricity? What's the update with that regard?
Yeah, Samkele, you were here last night, so you know the Minister was here, and we are continuously in correspondence with him, giving them updates, so he's well aware of where we're sitting now.
Till tomorrow, will you still have stage 4 load shedding up until tomorrow? Or up until when?
Stage, I mean, we are constantly monitoring the system. We'll be in a better position to advise in terms of what stage we are likely to continue for the rest of the week once we've had our emergency meeting later on this evening.
Will the Minister of Public Enterprises be part of this particular emergency meeting, and what time is the meeting?
I can't say at all. The meeting's at 6:30. We normally have meetings early in the morning at 6:30 and again in the evening at 6:30.
Thank you very much. That was the spokesperson for the power utility saying that we are still on stage 4, and that load shedding also affects those countries who are on a contractual basis of receiving electricity from the country, saying that their supply has also been interrupted, and speaking about the various issues plaguing the power utility when it comes to power stations which were flooded, problems that were at Medupi, saying that those are all resolved and those stations and units are back on the grid and working, and also speaking about the meeting that will take place at 6:30 this evening, which is an emergency meeting. We do know that the Minister of Public Enterprises, Pravin Gordhan, alongside Jabu Mabuza, the acting CEO, and chairman of the board, were here last night until the early hours of this morning.
eNCA's Samkele Maseko